the actual political process of leaving was involved. It was certainly easier than when Russian Jews left in the 70s or 80s. There was no longer such a stigma. People were already leaving in droves. You were not alone. It was a difficult decision to leave, to know for adults that maybe they'll have to change their professions, maybe learning the language will be hard and they'll feel isolated. There were some relatives needed convincing, but there were many other relatives who were very adamant about it, that at least for the sake of my generation, it's really worth it. So I think emotionally may have been very difficult for my parents and grandparents, but politically what was needed was, well, the avenue that we took, that most people in our situation were taking, is that to come to the U.S. is the fact that anti-Semitism was always there, and it was getting worse again because of the economic turmoil of the transition out of Soviet Union, and there was already inflation. I remember in late 80s that the anti-Semitism was very palpable, and we knew it was getting worse. And my father was really dreading that myself and my brother would have to serve in the military. That was the most awful experience my father has had. He, to some extent, was sheltered from anti-Semitism until he went to the army, and that's when you get this kind of even cross-section of society where people with all sorts of old religious ideas, all sorts of stereotypes come in, and this is where strength is the biggest prestige. So here was a scrawny Jewish boy who was taught a lot, but didn't come from a farm, wasn't strong, couldn't do pull-ups. He was made fun of. He felt very much degraded, and he knew that his sons really should not have to go through this, and not because they felt it was honorable to serve, but not under these conditions. Not when this will be this where they break you for no reason like this. So he was dreading it, and he felt that that alone would have been enough to bring us to the U.S. So we filed as refugees for reasons of anti-Semitism, and a few years later, it's a long process. So in 1990 or so, they filed, I believe, and in 1993 we left. And when we went, it was essentially the entire family. I forget how many of us were going, but grandparents, aunts, uncles, everybody came together. Everything left behind. We had nobody else left, actually, at least in our city. And at this point, I believe actually we have no close relatives left there. So it was a pretty big moving operation. We weren't sure what's awaiting us in the U.S. There was a lot of things to be shipped. My father was a violin teacher, and he needed to take some violins in case he can continue his profession. And then there were obstacles like that's considered cultural property of, I'm not sure at the time, Soviet Union or Ukraine. You have to get special papers, to get permission to take these out. I'm not sure any of them were actually made in Ukraine or Soviet Union, but there were all these loopholes to get through. So it was involved.